What is your take on hypnosis? That's
Paul?
the whole question.
You're acting like you're hypnotized right now. Okay, well,
Do you have a big opinion on it?
I have opinion on everything.
That's true.
You know, and it's always a conservative theological one. No, you know, here's the thing that hypnosis has a shady background. It starts in the 19th century. In fact, what was the guy's name?
Mesmer?
Yeah, Mesmer. Yeah, we get the word mesmerized from it. He was kind of involved in the occult, and he kind of invented this thing, so it had a shady reputation from the start, and so understandably Christians were against it. And that's kind of spent its history. There is always a need for caution if you're going to surrender over your frontal lobe cortex to somebody. That you have to be very careful about that, because that's what you're doing in hypnosis, is you're shutting down the reasoning process to get to deeper stuff. And so there's reasons for caution. I would never do it in a circus environment where they're calling up and watch what we can do, or any kind of trick or anything like that. That's just not good advice. On the other hand, I think there's some very good research that shows that in the hands of capable people, it can be useful at uncovering things that otherwise are hard to get to, and that it can be part of a healing process. We do allow our frontal lobe cortex to be shut down in relationship to certain people. There's certain, I don't want to get specific here, but certain encounters, certain relationships where that can get in the way, and it's not about your thinking process, and you go with the feelings, and stuff comes out sometimes that you would have otherwise censored, but that's good, because that just shows you how deep your relationship is. And so I don't think there's anything in principle that says we always have to have complete 100% mastery of our frontal lobe cortex. But I would need to know the person very well and completely trust their character and completely know what we're doing here and why we're doing it for them to use this technique on me. But having done that, I don't think there's anything intrinsically demonic about it, though the potential for anything for good is also its potential for evil. So again, you have to be careful.
Yeah, context is everything, which is a theme here tonight. And in our culture, a lot of times, in certain therapeutics environments, hypnosis almost immediately gets linked to past life regression.
Oh, yeah.
and sort of other sort of, so, and plus, as Greg said, you're giving in a sense, your will over to another person, or at least allowing a really deep influence. But I think I would agree with Greg that in general, if there's a clear purpose with someone whose character I trust, and we've agreed upon the purpose of this, there doesn't seem to be anything innately evil about it, but it certainly can and has been used in other worldviews, in other contexts for unkingdom-like activities. So.
There's a kind of idea that has been circulating. I don't know where it originated or how long it's been around, but it pops up once in a while, that says that if you ever let your mind go blank, then demons can get in. I don't know if you ever heard that, but it's been given to me at some point. And that means that unless you're consciously thinking, really what it means is that your own thought process is the way to ward off demons. And I don't know where people get the idea that demons have that much authority, especially if you have a life that's surrendered to Christ. But what I'm really wondering is, how does a person who believes that ever go to sleep? Because the brain shuts off. And hypnosis is just a step in that direction in order to uncover stuff that sometimes comes out in dreams and whatever. So it can be, and I actually know folks who have been profoundly helped by Christian therapists who employ various sorts of hypnosis in order to get past some of the strong defense mechanisms that sometimes we have that keep us from allowing deeply engraved stuff to come out. And that can be a good thing.